Hi everybody and welcome to your weekly horoscope for Monday the 8th of October, going through until Sunday the 14th of October 2018. I'm going to give you a day-by-day rundown of what relationships the planets form with each other up in the sky, what energy that creates, and how that's going to influence all of us here on planet Earth, regardless of star sign, sun sign, rising sign. This is the energy that's happening. My horoscopes are based on UK time, so just bear that in mind when you're looking at these planets changing and new moons occurring. We do have a new moon happening this week, so check out the video on the new moon in Libra. I'll give you some more information there. Now, let's get started with the horoscope. On Monday, the 8th of October, the moon moves into Libra at 11 minutes past 1 in the morning. So that's kind of like a doorway into a time that's more about connecting with others, friendships, making things look beautiful, being diplomatic. So the Libra moon really allows you to focus on the good things in life, on the good in other people. It makes you see things from a really positive kind of group-based perspective. There's no I in team, all of that stuff. And the Libra moon squares Saturn in Capricorn, so structure, and the planet saying work if you want structure in your life. It also trines Mars in Aquarius, so the desire to teach and to communicate with people. And it's starting to conjunct with the Sun in Libra, because the next day on Tuesday we have the new moon happening, so when the moon and the sun are sitting totally together. So on Monday the 8th of October, you'll feel an internal uneasiness, I would say. It's a time to rebalance where you stand in your life with your feelings and what space you're in. So ask yourself, or in a year from now, if you look back on this, and you'll be able to say, you know, that was a really dark time in my life, or that was a really good month in my life, and that's where things really changed. You're able to have that in hindsight perspective today on Monday, and you'll really get a glimpse into your life and where you're at and what you're actually doing and where you want to go. So that's an opportunity you needn't pass up. So you can see yourself without censoring yourself, which may be a little bit brutal. So be nice to yourself, but it's a big deal. It's really you opening up your eyes and seeing your life for what it is. And that's what gives you power. And as the moon and the sun get closer and closer to each other, that sense of power gets stronger. And you're helping yourself in this process, and you're going to help other people through it. Now, on Tuesday, the 9th of October, we do have the new moon in Libra happening at 3:48 in the morning. I will make that separate video, so I just go into more detail in the video on the new moon, because it has a chart all of itself, and it really affects us powerfully. On this day as well, we have Mercury going into Scorpio. Mercury is the communication planet. When it goes into Scorpio, it goes into detective mode. So communication is used to discover things and to test people. The Libra moon, very people-oriented still, squares Pluto in Capricorn, so connections with others may change your opportunities that you have in work. And it quincunxes Chiron in Pisces. And those opportunities of work that may present themselves today are likely to not work out. So today there's likely to be some sort of promise that is made to you that really is not worth the paper it's written on, or it's a false promise that's likely to come in on Tuesday. The moon also conjuncts Mercury in Scorpio, so that's why you're not likely to fall into this trap, because the moon is how you feel, and Mercury, the communication planet, with those two being in Scorpio, it's very difficult to pull the wool over your eyes, so you're really going to get things. Now, Tuesday the 9th overall with this new moon, it's kind of I very subtly called it a truth explosion because that's really what you have to do. The energy is so demanding at the moment with this Venus retrograde that we've got, and looking at things totally differently and feeling differently about ourselves. We're really being pulled back into ourselves, and we're being forced to look at ourselves here during the new moon, which is great during a new moon period, because a new moon is when the moon is totally black. It kind of turns its back on the world and it recharges itself. But it's pulling us down with it this time, and it's getting us to recharge ourselves and looking at who we are. And it's really making us face all the difficult stuff, but it's doing that during a Venus retrograde, so it's tainted. It's like it's potentially looking at things which aren't even our fault, and blaming ourselves for them. So, you know, during this new moon, be honest, okay? If you really have been living a double life, and if you've not been speaking any of your truth, you're really gonna struggle keeping that under wraps. So if you don't want the truth to come out, Monday, Tuesday are not good days for you to be around. Get out of town if you have some secret you want to keep a secret. There's a lot of truth that comes with this new moon. So for the people who are willing to see the truth and have no secrets and aren't worried about skeletons hidden in the closet, it's all out there. It's a real opportunity to grow spiritually and to understand your own truth, and to see yourself from kind of an objective perspective, and to see, wow, this is what helps me, this is what influences me, this is what I want to do in life. So it's a challenging day. On a Tuesday, there'll be certain situations which really show you who you are, and look back on Tuesday and look back on what makes you cringe and what you're proud of, and it's as simple as that. Do more of the stuff that makes you feel proud. On Wednesday, the 10th of October, we've got the moon going into Scorpio 10 minutes past 4 in the morning. The moon conjuncts Mercury in Scorpio, so it sits right on top of Mercury. It opposes Uranus in Taurus, and it sextiles Saturn in Capricorn. Mercury in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus. So basically, the moon has a relationship with everything. The moon conjuncts Venus in Scorpio, and it squares Mars in Aquarius. Venus in Scorpio squares Mars in Aquarius, so it's a really intense day, and it's a total purge of repressed feelings and secrets being revealed. So it's an extension of Tuesday. You don't know what you're feeling, so the theme is just better out than in. So try and speak to someone one-on-one, or try and speak to people if you really have to communicate and you feel like you need to just let it all hang out. Try and speak to someone one-to-one rather than, you know, announcing it to a room full of people. And actually be constructive about it. And like, for instance, if you're worried about something in your mental health, like let's say every 6 months you have a week where you lie in bed and you can't get out of bed, and it's been happening to you for years and you've never addressed it. Go see someone about it and see what that's about. And you can make an appointment privately over the phone. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, interesting. It's really a time of looking at ourselves without any kind of filters on and just saying, this is you. So people who have done inner work and who've faced the truth of themselves, fine. People who haven't are going to suffer during this time, because when you're not willing to face the truth, it hurts. Like, for instance, if you're adopted and you've always wanted to meet your birth family, but you just out of pride always said, I'm not interested, and then the opportunity comes up and you still save face and you say, okay, even though we have the address now, I'm not going to see that person because I'm just not interested. And it can be heartbreaking, you know? going against your nature for the sake of other people. So be your real self. It's going to break through anyway. So get ready for a bumpy ride Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's full on. Thursday, the 11th of October, the Scorpio moon trines Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is the dream planet. It sextiles Pluto in Capricorn, planet of change and transformation. And it conjuncts the good luck planet Jupiter in Scorpio. The Sun is in Libra and it squares Pluto in Capricorn. So Thursday is the payoff day. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday have been the bill or the check. Thursday is the meal. Okay? So you got something to look forward to. Thursday is an amazing day because this inner work that you're doing and this new amazing balance that you've created within yourself now brings amazing new rewards into your life. Other people will want to work with you. There'll be opportunities. Someone will see something you've done and will be impressed by it and will pick up the phone and contact you. Whatever you have been doing the first couple of days, if you've been honest with yourself, you now come to a realization that you've made lots of connections with people and that there's now a way to make whatever it is that is your dream and your desire, and to make that a practical real life thing. So Thursday is lucky, it's the best day of the week, and it's the payoff. Whenever you do things to progress spiritually and to do something to make yourself better, it can be painful. But once you've looked at that horrible negative thing and you let go of it, you make space and something fabulous and new can come in. We all have something hidden that we don't want out there. We all have something, that still makes us cringe, even if we've looked at it in therapy 100 times. So those things, hand over to the universe, let them go. Don't let them live rent-free in your head. On Friday, the 12th of October, the moon goes into Sagittarius at 9:54 in the morning, and the Sagittarius moon also quincunxes Uranus in Taurus, the planet of chaos and rebellion. So on Friday, you'll want to change the scenery, to clear your head, to look at something beautiful that will inspire you. You will want to kind of go inwards again and really look at something new that's going to give you another shot of, this is another way of seeing the world. This is another perspective. So it's a great day to realize that during Venus retrograde, we have to work extra hard on love and loving ourselves and the world, because what you're seeing here a lot of the time, especially the first 3 days, are being in your head and your emotions without love. And it just causes it can cause total pain. I speak the truth is one thing, okay? It's very honorable that you're speaking the truth and it's great and stuff, okay? But if you decide to announce, I'm a 45-year-old man and we're here at my daughter's wedding and I'm making a speech, and I'd just like to announce that I have a mistress. She's here tonight. I invited her as a friend of the family. Her name is Angela and she's over there, and your wife is sitting in the other side. There's a way of being truthful, and there's a way of plunging in the knife and destroying people's lives because you're telling the truth. And the people who usually get hurt are the kids. So if you've been behaving in a dodgy way relationship wise, if you've been unfaithful or you've been part of something like that, don't sing it from the rooftops and don't make a big deal out of it, even if you feel compelled to at the beginning of the week, because try and do things like that, get the truth out and make things square with yourself and make amends and get things right, but do it in a discreet way, like a discreet and stylish and classy adult would do. That's the question you're going to ask yourself. How would Elizabeth Taylor handle this situation, okay? Saturday the 13th of October, we have the Sagittarius moon sextiling Mars in Aquarius. So a desire to progress and to move forward connects with the masculine desire to be of service and to communicate and to teach and to heal. And it sextiles the Sun in Libra and it squares Neptune in Pisces. So really positive, very, very powerful day. This is potentially the day when what you've been trying to manifest for such a long time in your life becomes a reality. So wow, Thursday is a present from the universe. Friday is another present day from the universe. Your adventurous spirit has created some sort of beautiful idea and turned it into a dream coming true. So watch out for your once in a lifetime experience here on Saturday the 13th. The inner work that you're doing at the beginning of the week really pays off, because now these wonderful lifelong dreams are becoming a reality. Like paying off the mortgage and now being able to take the money and putting it into the holiday house in Spain and being able to split your year so that you don't freeze your behind off in the middle of December in Liverpool. You know, if that's the lifelong dream, it can come true. So it's a hard week, but it's also a blessed week where if you face reality, your reality can become much better. If you hide out from reality, reality will always get worse because you're not tending it. Reality is like a plant, okay? You have to water it, you have to work on it, you have to make it your own. You have to shape your own reality the way you want it to be and make it a bonsai tree if that's what you want, and tend to it, and you can make your life better. But you have to engage with your life, and that's what this week is about. So Monday, Tuesday and Wednesdays are for the people who can engage on an emotional level, and it doesn't feel comfortable for any of us. For the water signs, for the fire signs, for any of us, it doesn't feel lovely to dig around in our own horribleness, because we all have it within us. So, Saturday, congratulations. Sunday, the 14th of October, the moon goes into Capricorn at 18 minutes past 7 in the evening. The Capricorn moon then trines Uranus in Taurus, so both in Earth, and conjunct Saturn in Taurus, so 3 Earth signs, they're very different. So Sunday, you get a breather from the seeming chaos of it all, because it's been really full on this week. It's a great day to just ground yourself and to take a breath. Pampering yourself or doing something nice like going to a spa or hiking. Whatever you enjoy doing with your body, go and do it and have some fun. So that's what I get for you this week. It's a very crazy, unusual, anything can happen week. So I'm up for it. I'm excited. The first 3 days, I'm going to see how I'm going to go through that. Because right now, with Venus retrograde, it's challenging. I have a Taurus rising, so my chart is ruled by Venus. So Venus is my chart ruler. So when Venus goes retrograde, for me it's a little, and I don't need another reason to go. I've got enough. So I'm doing okay so far. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. By the way, just because Venus retrograde makes me feel a little bit emotionally, doesn't mean I can't read your chart and analyze your natal chart and see what's coming up for you in future. It's not going to affect my work, don't worry. So if you'd like a personal reading with me, please visit the website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. In my personal readings, I use astrology, tarot and numerology. The astrology gives me a blueprint of your soul. It shows me what your vocational aptitudes are, what your life purpose is, where you've been in past lifetimes, what your strengths and weaknesses are, what's coming up for you in future. I can use the progressed chart, the transits, all of which are your kind of predictive astrology, as well as the tarot and the numerology to look at what's coming up. And also questions of compatibility, I can answer those by comparing your chart with a loved one or a romantic partner, anything like that. So if you're interested in a reading, please get in touch via the website. Have a wonderful week, and I'll speak to you next week.